If a financial advisor says any of these 10 things to you, run. Don't walk out of their office. Run. Now, first of all, I have nothing against financial advisors. If you feel that's what you need to have a successful, confident retirement plan, do it by all means. I went to one, got to be 30 years ago now. Got some good information, but I felt I was okay on my own. If you decide to go that route, make sure you vet them completely though. Do your research. Make sure they're a fiduciary. Make sure they are a fee only and they won't take a percentage of your overall portfolio. Okay? I have nothing against them. But if they say any of these 10 things, run! Guys, leave me comments on your experience with financial advisors, good and bad. And I got all this from U.S. News and World Report. Number one, if they offer you a guaranteed rate of return. No one can do that, guys. I don't care how good they are. No one can offer you a guaranteed rate of return. It just doesn't happen. Who are you, Bernie Madoff? Come on, man. Are you legit? If you hear them say that, run. Don't walk. Number two, this investment product is risk-free. I don't care what you're investing in. There is always risk. Now, yes, some are riskier than others, right? If you're going all in stocks, that's risky, as opposed to 20% stocks, 80% bonds. But even bonds, going off the last 2-3 years' performance, they're not acting how they're supposed to act. So if they tell you something is risk-free, that doesn't exist. It just doesn't, unless it's a Ponzi scheme. Is it Ponzi? Are you giving me a Ponzi scheme, man? Number three, hey, don't worry how you're invested, man. I got this. Your money is safe with me. Okay, the number one thing you should do if you go through a financial advisor, ask them to explain exactly how they have your money invested. Even if you're not interested in the nitty-gritty details, do it anyway, guys. You'll thank me later, okay? As long as you have it written down, this is what I'm invested in. And also tell them to let you know if they're going to change your investments. Even if you give them total control. Say, hey, I don't know that much about this, but I trust you. Make sure they tell you, give you advance before they make a change in your investments. Yeah, don't worry about it, man. I got it for you. I got it. While they're sipping 3 margaritas on the phone, right? Yeah, be very careful with that. You know what they got? Just like that old philosopher Snoop said, they got their mind on your money and your money on their mind. That's it. Number 4, I know my pay structure is confusing. Don't worry about it. That's another thing. How am I paying you? Are you getting commissions on these financial products you're selling me? Even if they aren't, how am I paying you? If it's not a fee only that you've gone to for like an hour or 2 hours, and they're taking a percentage of your portfolio, make sure they tell you points. I get fee for this. I get paid for this. I get paid for this. I get a fee for this. Wouldn't you want to know that? Guys, I know I sure would. Of course, there's a lot of stuff financial advisors know that I do not. I have an MBA. That means I have a general knowledge on a lot of financial things. I don't go in depth like these guys do, though. Even if I did, though, even if I had great knowledge across all financial aspects of stuff, and I was going to an advisor, I'd still want him to tell me exactly what is your pay structure? What am I invested in? I mean, doesn't that go without saying? For some people, no. Some people are very trusting. Some people go off a friend or a family member's advice. Hey, this guy is great. Okay, and that's all they think about. He or she might not be that great. Number 5, I know this investment is making you a little bit uncomfortable, huh? A little touchy, a little jumpy, huh? Don't worry about it. Just buy it. I hope none of you have ever heard that, but that's something they mentioned in this article. I mean, you would think 90% of people would run at that time, right? Some people don't. Some people are either too trusting or just too lazy to get into it. Okay, if you've been getting, I don't know, decent returns from them for like 2-3 years, some people just kind of go, okay, I don't need to know. I don't need to know about all this. Here's my money, just invest it for me. No, if you feel uncomfortable about any kind of investment that they are suggesting to you, don't do it. They can't force you to do it. So raise your hand and go, you know what? I feel a little uncomfortable about this. I don't think I should do it. And they should say, okay. Might be still trying to talk you into it, but bottom line, you have the last say in your investments. Okay? Make sure you know that. Number 6. Hey, you know what? I'm only 45, man. You don't have to ever worry about me retiring. I'll always be here. Things change, right? This guy could come into some money next year and just say, forget it. There could be a life-changing event in his life or his family. You can't say that. If you hear that, what other lies are they telling you? Or what other things are they trying to convince you of that they might not be convinced about themselves? Guys, if you hear any of these things, run. Really, I mean, there are a lot of great financial advisors out there. I went to one 30 years ago, I said, he gave me some great advice. If you hear any of these things, run away, guys. Number 7. Now this one, okay, if they have done research on what you are invested in, if they have done a lot of number crunching over like a couple days or a couple weeks or whatever, and they say, sure, you can retire in 15 years, okay, that's fine. But if they're telling you off the bat in your first interview with them, first meeting with them, don't get involved. You can't say that. You don't know. I mean, you could spit out some numbers. Okay, how much you got in your 401k? $800,000. How much you got in savings? $100,000. Well, you know what? That sounds like you'll be able to retire in 15 years. Come on. If they're saying that to you up front, run. Do not walk. Run away. Number 8. Now this one, I mean, some people are just like this, but if they say to you, you know, that's just me, I just talk a lot. Okay, but does that mean you're going to listen to me? Or are you just going to run roughshod over all our conversations and not really even listen to anything I say? Some people are like that. Some people in positions of power are like that. You know, they might hear something coming from you, maybe 1 out of every 5 things you've spoken, and they'll just say, yeah, I talk a lot. You know what, guys? If they are not listening to you, if you get even an inkling of a feeling that they are not listening to you, get out of there. They don't have your best interests at heart. In heart, at heart. You know what I mean? Number 9, hey, man, so yeah, we had a bad quarter, but you know what? It's only money. Yeah, but it's my money. Listen, I might have a tiny amount that you are overlooking for me, you know, as compared to some of your other clients, but that's my money. It might be 1/100th of all the assets under management that you are managing, but that's my money. Yes, you can have down quarters, you can have down years, but it's not only money. They can say that if it's not their money, right? I hope you never hear that out of a financial advisor's mouth. Wouldn't that be the worst? Yeah, it's only money. You're right. Bye. Number 10, performance is the only thing that matters. No, it's not. What about how your client is feeling about these things he's invested in? What about their feelings? What about their peace of mind? What about their financial literacy? You know, I would like to think that some financial advisors are teaching their clients about all these things that they are investing in, about how to look for good investments, You know, you would think if they were comfortable with their job, that might be part of their job. Teaching your clients about certain things financial, right? If they say that to you, performance is the only thing that matters, and they're not educating you, if they're not concerned about your feelings, if they're not concerned about anything but your money and how it works, get out of there, guys. Get out of there now. So there are 10 things that if you hear from my financial advisor, run, do not walk, right? Yeah, he says right. And as always, from the beautiful, today, relatively steamy high desert. It's about 80 on March, what is this, 21st? Not bad. I'll take it. We got this.